Hello, this is the case surrounding the Slender Man stabbing that occurred in 2014 when two 12-year-old girls attempted to kill their 12-year-old friend to satisfy the Slender Man by leading her into the woods.
On Saturday, May 21st of 2014, approximately at 9:15 a.m., the police department was notified by a concerned citizen that a 12-year-old girl was stabbed in a forest in Wisconsin. The police led a major search in the area looking for two other 12-year-old girls, Anissa Wire and Morgan Geyser, accused of stabbing their friend and leaving her for dead in the woods. Morgan and Anissa had lured their friend Peyton into the woods. That's when Geyser, holding the knife, was told by Wire, "Go ballistic, go crazy." And that's when it started. Geyser stabbed Peyton 19 times in the arms, legs, and torso. One of the stabs missed a major heart artery by millimeters, which caused her to survive and manage to crawl to a roadside where she was noticed by someone there.
The suspects were inspired by a character they found on the website called Creepypasta, filled with scary stories. The stories the suspect found were about the character called Slender Man, a tall, fictionally faceless man who terrorizes his victim by following them around no matter where they go. The two girls planned about killing Peyton were to satisfy the Slender Man so he wouldn't kill them, and they were hoping for him to take him as his minions and live in his mason, which they believed is located in Nicolet National Forest. Each of the girls now face up to 65 years in prison.
Morgan, do you know why you're here?
Because I stabbed Peyton
And why did you stab her?
to kill her. Is Peyton dead?
I don't know. Why? Do you care?
Oh, I'm just curious.
So did you guys talk about doing this beforehand?
Well, Anissa told me we had to
Why did she tell you that?
because she said he'd kill our family.
Who is he?
A man. I don't know him, but Anissa knew him.
Morgan did not seem remorseful at all about her actions during the interview and didn't cry at any point or show any signs of guilt.
Even as a kid, Morgan didn't show any signs of emotions like the other kids would. Her mother explained that during a sad movie she wouldn't cry, and even while watching Bambi, Morgan didn't show any sadness when their mother, dear, died, while the other kids would cry or feel sad.
How did you meet Peyton?
Morgan introduced me to Peyton at school one day, or Bella.
Is that what they call her?
It's a nickname Morgan gave her, and it's just stuck.
Peyton wants both Anita and Morgan to go to jail after the incident, but doesn't think Anita should go to jail as long as Morgan, because she didn't stab her in the woods. She only stood by and was convincing Morgan to do it.
Do you know why you're here, Anissa?
Because we tried to kill Peyton
Why did you try to kill her?
because of Slender Man.
Who is Slender Man?
Well, Slender Man is a tall figure. He looks like a man in a black suit and a white head without any facial features. He's just completely black. He has tentacles like arms spreading out from his back, and he can teleport whenever he wants to, and he also kills children.
Where do you know Slender Man from?
There's this website called Creepypasta Wiki. It's full of like horror stories that are meant to scare you, like literal online literature and all of that.
Okay.
And there's one of them called Slender Man from the Creepy Wiki. Said that he targets children most, so I was really scared knowing that Slenderman could easily kill my whole family in 3 seconds.
So Morgan, is this man Slender Man?
Yeah, it is. That's Slender Man.
Have you ever met him?
Well, I have seen him here and there, and I can talk to him like telepathically.
Do you dream about him, Morgan?
Yeah, I see him in my dreams all the time. He's haunting me. I don't know what to do about it, so that's why we went to try and kill Haven.
Anissa, have you ever met Slender Man?
No, I haven't. But I know him from the stories and I know what he can do.
Are you afraid of him?
Yeah, because he can of course kill everyone in very short amount of time.
How were you planning to kill Peyton Morgan?
So, at first the plan was that at the party that she was invited to, we were gonna kill her, and then we'd like put a blanket over her so that you couldn't see it, and then we'd run away. Anissa really wanted to kill her at that point, but I thought we should give her a little more time, so I wanted to wait until the morning after.
And what happened the morning after?
So, the morning after, we went out into the forest nearby to play hide and seek. I had taken a kitchen knife, and when the game started, of course, she hid, and I was the one who was supposed to find people. Anissa and I were giving the knife back and forth because none of us wanted to do it. But in the end, Anissa told me I had to do it, so I found her and pushed her over, and I stabbed her 19 times.
And did you just leave her in the woods?
Yeah, we did. But we wanted her to lie down so that she wouldn't die as quickly.
Did you think she was dead when you left?
We knew she wasn't dead at the time, but we thought she'd die from the bleeding. After all, I had been stabbing her a lot of times.
The girls were both sentenced, but Morgan was admitted into a mental hospital, but Anissa went to prison, and they're still in there.
Morgan was diagnosed with schizophrenia, and Anissa was considered as a sociopath, so they both had a mental illness, and that might explain why Morgan saw Slenderman in her dreams.